I want to thank everybody for not showing up today. When she asked me to talk, I got nervous. Then I realized I sing really good in the shower by myself or when I'm in the car by myself, so I'll just pretend nobody's here and I'll do fine. Do you know how mushrooms are grown? They're grown in the dark and they're fed bull crap. Kind of like our government's been doing with us lately. They're keeping us in the dark and they're feeding us bull crap. Now I'm going to give you a number here. And just remember it. I'll bring it up here a little bit later. But it's number 22. And I'm not talking about Illinois Route 22. Just hang on to it. But first, before I get going, who's here for their very first tea party? All right, now raise hands on this one. Who's here because somebody brought you here? Let's give it up for them. I'm sure a lot of you watch or have watched American Idol. I happen to like Randy Jackson, and I like what he says. Listen to me, dogs. I got a special little thing about dogs coming up with 22. During the Tax Day Tea Party on April 15th, Nancy Pelosi, in her infinite wisdom, that's the Speaker of the House of Representatives, called us AstroTurf. Well, I put a little flower here in honor of the bloomin' idiot. And we got plenty of them up there in that rose garden they call Congress. What is grassroots? We're grassroots. We're not AstroTurf. She's as phony as they come. She's the AstroTurf. Grassroots is all about the people. You're standing on grass. It's the blades and the green that supplies the roots. And people, we are the roots. It's the blades that collect the moisture that feeds us. And similarly, in these kind of movements, these grassroots movements, it starts at the bottom up with us people. And a few have chosen to step up to the plate, feeding us and helping us along, supplying us with what we need to get our job done. The movement actually started back in March with the Chicago the Chicago Tea Party. And initially it was thought it was probably just going to be in Chicago, and that's why it was called that. But within a very short period of time, days in fact, the internet got a hold of it, and ultimately on March 27th, there were 50 events, or events in 50 cities across the United States with about 50,000 people attending. That grew into the Tax Day Tea Party, which took place April 15th, and you heard about that. Close to 900 cities and over 1 million people participating. That's grassroots right there. As for me, I'm 66. What am I doing here? And anything that's taking place nowadays with the taxes, with the increases, getting hammered, I'm going to be dead before the full impact happens. But I got family. I got 7 kids and they're all married. That's 14. I got grandkids. Now we're up to 27. And I owe it to them to get off my butt and do something. The whole thing's kind of like a baby. It comes out and you just carry it around. It's not doing much anything. It's just kind of laying there. Kind of like I was. Kind of like maybe many of you were. Laying there and just making noises because stuff's happening and what am I going to do and oh my, I hate it. Next thing you know, we start crawling just like the movement. They had the Chicago Tax Day. People got their ideas together and whammo, there it was, the crawling stage. Then they took some baby steps and they said, you know what, this thing can grow. And it did. And now we're running, folks. and we're running for a reason. Thank you, Pelosi. Moving forward, you've heard some today, you'll hear some more. Cap and trade. I call it crap and trader.